I picked Miami to go 8-4. If you would have told me that they would beat Virginia and Florida State, I would have said, okay, well, I screwed up.
Right. But you go and you spot Virginia Tech 4 touchdowns. Yeah.
Because obviously my tiebreaker on Florida State was that they were playing at home, and that's pretty much the way I looked at it. And I picked Virginia and Miami, and even though this kind of didn't make sense, I picked Virginia and Miami to tie for the division championship, and I just on a hunch thought Virginia's going to beat them. Even though it's on the road, they're going to beat them head-to-head, and I'm taking Virginia to win the division. But, my 8-4 was, it was that collection of all those 30%ers thinking they're going to trip up a little bit more than – and here's a great point out of Georgia Kane ATL. So we don't give the field goal kicking a lot of talk, but, man, I just pulled up the schedule, and my goodness. So if you make the field goal against Florida in the first or second quarter, it was in the first half. There was a short field goal missed. Then you can kick a field goal later in the game when you had to score a touchdown and you got in the red zone. You could have kicked a field goal and tied or won the game, but you had to try to score a touchdown.
But there was the other missed field goal in the fourth quarter that would have pushed the lead again. You know what I mean? It's I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, it's just an oddity of football. I find this very strange that you got all these big, fast, incredible athletes that are knocking heads, and then you've got this other position that's not related to the rest of the team in any way. It's unlike any other sport that can you need to have a reliable field goal kicker.
And, hopefully we do for this year. Jose Borregales comes over from FIU. He's a South Florida guy. He went to Booker T for high school and everything. So, former soccer player. He wants to be here. Wanted to be a Hurricane, obviously, because, if you're going to stay locally from Miami, let's be real. Yeah. Go back to the last question. Hopefully that for a year. And then his younger brother, Andres Borregales, is a commit in go ahead. Sorry. For 2021. Yeah, that was the one, but we're good. So Borregales dynasty for 5 years, hopefully, will settle the kicking situation for Miami. But field goals matter too. And obviously punting does too, because 2 years ago it was terrible. Last year with Lewis Headley, it was pretty good. And hopefully it gets better. But special teams matter and everything. And hopefully we put some fast guys with some wiggle out there on returns so they can get loose a little bit. And we've seen guys get loose. We saw Braxton Berrios, DJ Dallas, Jeff Thomas all get loose in their careers here, things like that in the various return games. So hopefully we'll see that. But also I want to get back to where we're having, half of all of the specials need to be starters. That's when Miami was great and blocking all those kicks and returning all those kicks and everything back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Virginia Tech for years when they were like the special teams gurus of life because they had to find a margin to get a victory, because just Virginia Tech, they were very good, but they're also very knowledgeable about themselves. You know what I mean? So they're like, we cannot just go offense, defense. We have to use that third engagement as the one that we're going to push towards a victory. But they used almost all starters on their specials for years at Virginia Tech. I need to see that in Miami because every position is one that you have to fight for. Not just, okay, you're fighting for offense and defense and then, all right, we'll put some freshmen on. Nah, bruh. No, go back and look. Ed Reed, Sean Taylor when Sean Taylor was Sean Tayloring, okay? All these guys, DJ Williams on specials, when DJ Williams was, an All-American. I mean, look at all these specials back in the day. You had the star players playing on specials. I need that.